people. Getting ready to go to the gym. Good morning. Let a couple more people get in the chat. Let's talk about the airline industry. It's a mess right now. A lot of shit going on. Top, top up from South Central by way of Sacramento, North Philly. What's up? Paul is up this morning. Paul, he said COVID. That sounded ridiculous. He put COVID with a B on the front. You blood now? Shh. Have y'all been keeping track or staying aware of what's going on with the airline industry? It's a mess right now. Shh. I hope don't no planes fly out the sky, man. I hope don't no planes come up out that sky. I know it gotta be frustrating for pilots. I hope don't no pilots flip, man, or nothing like that. Top of the morning, Wiz. Davy Lee. He said, nah, what's going on? You ain't flew recently? When the last time you been in the airport? They just doing whatever the fuck they want, yo. It's crazy. Spirit, Delta, and American, they can't even hide what's going on with them flat out. It's on the news all the time. They never recovered from the COVID, from the pandemic break and shit. A lot of people went and took unemployment, and it affected the airline industry. They short on staff and shit like that. I'm pretty sure if anybody in here been flying lately and you got redirected and you was looking for somebody to talk to complain to, you went to the kiosk, there wasn't nobody there, or it was just one person there and shit. And it was one person dealing with like 200 people trying to appease everybody. It just was crazy. I know that she was frustrated because we was frustrated and a lot of us was cussing and shit like that. He said they need to shut down Spirit. Why is Spirit so fucked up? My lady and daughter went through that this week and rescheduling, standby, etc. They rescheduling people to flights that's like the next day. They got motherfuckers spending the night in the airport and shit, or um, got people in the airport, man, like they might have to be at a destination at a certain time and then they redirect their flight, and now they 6, 7 hours later, a lot of people is missing their engagements and shit, fucking around with the airline industry. Me personally and shit, I fly all the time. I have noticed that TSA, they kind of moving a little different now. They not as on it as they once was and shit. TSA used to be a problem, a real problem. You know what I mean? Now I noticed they kind of like push you through and shit. It ain't as much as scrutiny as it once was. I hope that don't cause for nobody to bring any funny shit on the planes or nothing. But you know, he said Spears got us a room after trying to put us on a bus. Oh, overnight they put y'all in a room overnight. Yeah, I'm good. I'm flying right now. They gotta figure out how to move. It's too much going on. It's too much going on. They had to duct tape. They had to duct tape somebody who was flying, who was on a plane recently. I think she might have bit somebody. They duct taped this lady to her chair. Another flight I seen, some people had to get up and whoop a nigga. They had to whoop a nigga. Motherfuckers fucking around on the flights. They had to whoop a nigga. I seen another situation where somebody just broke out the fight over seating accommodations or whatever. He said when the unemployment runs out of that industry, will return to normal. Yeah, duct tape. You ain't hear about that? Spaz, good morning. In UK, taxpayers are subsidizing the aviation industry, yet the industry doing massive layoffs. Makes no sense. I see something bad happening. Just for the record, I don't advise nobody to get up and get to acting up on no flight I'm on. I'm gonna lead the charge to whoop your ass. For real, that is too high up in the sky to be playing around, having some mishaps and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, um, this is a bad time to fly, though. Good morning, everybody. Make sure y'all share this live. Bro, we busy as fuck. People are flying. Peace. It was easier to fly during the height of the pandemic last year, early this year. Yeah, during the pandemic, it wasn't that many people flying, period. Like, the airports was almost empty and shit. The flight prices are back up. I ain't got no problem paying for a certain type of ticket as long as I know that we going to get there safe. As of late, people are becoming frustrated. You got news reports all over the United States how people was jumping on customer service people. People are jumping on clerks, um, cashiers, the customer service people, the people who deal with the public. They've been getting jumped on a lot lately and shit. Um, I seen I seen one lady working at a restaurant somewhere the chick spit in her face. Mm. When I went to Costa Rica in January, the airport was empty. It's not customer service fault. Did you hear that bulletin with whack 121 Savage over 6'9"? Nah. Gully, you think the country is headed for another shakedown? A lot of people seem to think that we probably about to get locked down again. I heard it's spiking. It seemed like some bullshit to me. It seemed like some bullshit to me, but according to their reports, why are folks bugging at these airports? I think they upset, becoming frustrated with flight departures. If you buy a ticket, this is what I believe the problem is. They selling people tickets and they know that they can't get them to these destinations. Like let's say it's let's say it's 100 seats on a plane. They don't care. They selling 120. They selling 120 tickets. You know what I'm saying? They don't care, and it's whoever get there, whatever your group that you get on. Like you might be in group one. We want to board group one, group two, group three. If you group six and shit like that, if you're not buying high priority tickets, if you like group 6 and 7 and shit like that, yes, you getting stuck overnight in the airport for no reason at all. Y'all see dude that got duct taped on a plane? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Um, Spaz, get this nigga up out of here. Um, Hassan, new hairdo. Get this clown up out of here. Matter of fact, I got him. Get him, Spaz. He kept going. Shit, I couldn't catch him. Too early for that stupid shit. Wack is over 50. He should be an elder, but he want to be a thug still. What happened? That happened to me in Dallas. Came out the restroom and the plane was gone. How long was you in the goddamn bathroom, man? Chicago. That just happened to my son coming back from Washington yesterday. He just got home today. I was supposed to leave California on a Sunday. They're gonna tell me they didn't have anything until Thursday. I was pissed. How the fuck do you tell somebody that? How do you tell somebody that? That's crazy. The airlines always overbooks. They frustrating people when they do shit like that, man. They putting people's schedule in jeopardy and shit. Like people be getting on planes, going to weddings and shit. They not gonna hold the wedding up for nobody. Make sure y'all follow Gully TV Sports. The airlines are bugging. He said I was 3 minutes late. They literally didn't have another flight for 2 days. That's a goddamn shame, man. Who the fuck want to be in the airport overnight? I done it before. It ain't fun. It ain't fun, man. You get tired of laying around on the floor at the airport, being on Facebook and Instagram and shit like that. You be wanting to get to your destination. It's a lot. It's a lot to handle sometimes. He said, "Yeah, they gave us a free hotel. We was pissed. Yeah, I be seeing them. They'll get on a loudspeaker and they'll tell you, you know what I'm saying. We need. They'll ask. They'll say we need 3 people to get off this flight. We need 3 people to get off this flight, and they'll tell you we're offering such and such frequent flyer miles, and we gonna give you this and da 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 da. If don't nobody raise their hand and say, "Yo, I'll take that," they'll start picking people. I seen my most recent flight. I seen them separate a family. A family was like 6 deep, probably 8 deep. A family was 8 deep, and I sat there and listened to this lady tell them that, y'all, you and you can go on, but you and you gonna have to go on another flight. We gonna try to get y'all there at the same time. We're gonna try to get y'all there at the same time. But I was like, yeah, how could they go to this family and tell them that they separating them during a trip? That makes no sense. Makes no sense. My man said headed to Florida next week. My father-in-law had that happen. Fired up a blunt in the bathroom. There was no one in the airport, so no TSA. He said he fired up an L in the bathroom. I just came back from Florida and there was a lot of people. Spirit, Delta, and American. We already know what to expect from Spirit. Spirit, that's soul plane type shit. Delta and American, those are big time airlines. I know for a fact that the first that I heard complaining about staff shortage was American. I guess they couldn't pay them people or something like that. If you have American Express card Platinum, has the Sky Lounge. Where's the Sky Lounge at? My daughter's supposed to come in 2 weeks. She may stay with her moms until the next lockdown. That happened to me and my old lady. We got split up from the group. That's crazy. I'm on Frontier. They just as cheap as Spirit. That's the other cheap airline. That's who I was looking for when I said Spirit. Spirit fucked up too, but Frontiers, that's like Soul Plane. He said Delta Air is the best. Not right now. They all fucked up. Delta, American, and Spirit are making headlines. People are fighting them in the airports. They putting people in hotels. They separating families. They got people sleeping in the airport overnight. And not only that, when they rebook your flight, it might not come the same day, and it might not come the next day. Delta has a Sky Lounge as well. They make Southwest look great. American laid off massive amount of staff several months ago. These are the side effects of that decision. Can't go wrong with Southwest right now. I do calisthenics and weightlifting. My man said might as well hop on Amtrak. The train actually ain't a bad form of travel. You got a laptop, blanket, pillow. You be alright. You know what I'm saying? You can get up and move around and shit. That's something that you can't do on a plane and shit. On a train, you can get up and walk, go to to the food car and shit, sit down and eat. Do some work on your laptop and go back to your seat. All while traveling. It ain't all that bad. He said Amtrak overpriced though. How expensive can a train ride be? My man said Amtrak is cool. You can smoke weed on the stops outside. Why people act like they can't drive? Some trips is too fucking long. Most is I love Amtrak. Amtrak just booked the hell. Amtrak just booked the handicap room. It's hella spacious. He said that was a white woman from Ohio who got tied up. But that was a white boy from Ohio that got tied up, not a woman. I'm so glad I don't fly at all. He said Dipset flew Spirit. We gonna leave that alone, man. We gonna leave that alone. I talked to Uncasa. I talked to Sin City. Told me they picked a bad playlist and they voted on it as a crew. They voted on what songs that the Dipset would perform at the versus battle. They was kind of untouched. Xavier Banks, appreciate your super chat. That train lit you on the way to the Dipset funeral. Dubai was cool. Dubai's building a city underground and shit. They must have voted on them songs while high. Yep, they voted on them. They was out of touch with just clearly out of touch, man. I don't want to talk about that. The diplomats. That was a white dude that taped to his seat. There's been several fights all across America in regards to the airline. They fighting on planes. They beefing with airplane staff. Whatever y'all do, do not fuck with the captain of the ship, please. What you think about homie speaking out on Dipset using Purple City Bird Gang track? If you seen my interview with Uncasa, you already know what it was. That wasn't Jim Jones' song and shit. He was featured on that song. They said they paid him to get on that song. It wasn't a song. But Deluxe wasn't using all their songs either and shit. Deluxe used a Jay Z song. They used a Diddy song. Like, I don't know, if you ain't got the cosign of the people that you doing this shit with, they might feel some type of way about it. And it would have been better if Purple City would have been there and shit. And Purple City Bird Gang ain't one of the hottest songs from the Dipset. It ain't. I don't think it's in the top 10 or 20. I don't think so. Fuck no. That battle could have went without that song. Period. Kiss used some of the same songs from the Fab battle. Mr. B, what's going on? Jada wrote Diddy's verse. If he wrote it, it belongs to him. Period. He said, I never liked that song personally. Or about it. They just wasn't like that. Ground Zero by the Diplomats. Ed Harley. Get this goofy ass nigga out my chat. He's a cornball. The fuck out of here. I hate corny ass niggas, yo. I do. I do. Ain't nothing worse than a corny ass nigga. You know how you could tell when a nigga corny? It be their attitude and shit. First thing come out their mouth is some stupid shit. They can't kick it. They have a problem with communication and shit like that. Terrible reciprocal. This corny ass nigga the fuck out of here, yo. Don't just zap his message. Get him out of here forever. He don't need to be here. Come home with me, right? Davy Lee says, Jada Kiss is better than Jay Z in my opinion. You out of your damn mind. Sheik said they was gonna bring Mace out. Can you imagine how bad that would have been? It would have been really bad considering that Mace is the last person that battled Cameron, and Cam didn't even really fight back. He picked with Mace for years, and then Mace unloaded the drum on him, and he kind of like backed off. Lyrically, he is better than Jay. Man, you can blow that shit out your ass, man. Who got dragged worse, Mikey T or Dipset? Mikey T benefited from Dipset getting destroyed and shit. That was the night that the Dipset lost in that battle. That was the first night Mikey T got some sleep in days. That goes to show you how fast the internet is moving and shit. Ain't nobody about to argue with y'all between Jay Z and Jadakiss, man. Jay Z and Jadakiss, that's two different levels and shit. Jay used to feature them niggas on his albums and shit like that. He said Jada is better than Hov, bro. I'm not. You out of your goddamn mind. Everybody who said that, all you. Let me tell you something, right? One thing about music, it'll tell you a little bit about the person and shit like that. You dig? When you kind of get a gist of a person's taste in music, it'll tell you a lot about the person in real life and shit. Education level and everything and shit. It will. So, you entitled to your opinion, my nigga. I ain't going there with you and shit. He said, that's understandable. He said, watch Tim sell out after Jada's performance. Tim's cost like $200 now. Shit. I remember they used to be 120. This nigga said only two people can battle Hov, Weezy and Eminem. Weezy is garbage, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get tired of that goofy shit, man. Weezy got life breathed into him by Joel Santana, and Gilly allegedly was writing for him, man. Y'all stop doing that shit, yo. Weezy garbage as fuck. That's kid rap. Some shit that motherfuckers listen to when they 14 and shit like that. He the reason all these weird niggas wearing these funny ass clothes, getting high and shit like that. Get the fuck out of here, yo. Get tired of that shit. That's some generational shit. Some generational shit. My man said Wayne had ghostwriters. Exactly. Overrated, of course. The fuck out of here with that shit, yo. Why you think? Why y'all think ain't nobody suggested a Lil Wayne battle? Don't y'all want to see Weezy in a battle? Don't y'all want to see Weezy in a battle? 20 songs of that weird space shit. After Cannon and about, he got about 5 songs. After them shits, man, niggas, man, get this nigga out the stage, man. Weezy can't hold down no garden. Weezy can't hold down no garden. He said the Carter. Man, we don't want that Carter. We want Sean Carter, my nigga. He said Weezy versus who though? Soldier Boy and one of them niggas he birthed. Oh shit. He said Weezy top tier. Yeah, Cell on the top tier. Oh my goodness. He said you tweaking. Man, yo, man. Lil Wayne, can y'all stop it, man? Who y'all who Wayne gonna battle? Who y'all wanna hear Lil Wayne battle? Tell me. Who y'all wanna hear Lil Wayne battle? What he gonna say? He said Wayne will be giggling on the mic. Just a mess. Nobody. He said he gonna battle a drug test. He can't do that with Drake. Stop it. Anyway, moving right along. Moving right along. The airline industry is in disarray, man. Y'all be careful. Y'all traveling anytime soon. Pack a lunch. Pack a lunch. You might be sitting for a minute. He said, "You from NY?" I'm not. I'm actually the voice of hip hop all across America. I be everywhere: Kansas City, L.A., Detroit, D.C., New York, Philly, Cleveland, Atlanta, um, Los Angeles, San Diego, all over the map. You know what I mean? You can't come here and give me you can't establish my taste in music. You can't because it's all here. East Coast, West Coast, down south, Bay Area. You don't know what I like. You don't. I like fire. What do y'all think about Ben Simmons ceasing all communication with the Philadelphia 76ers? The niggas say that he want to go to the Golden State Warriors. You can't go to Golden State, nigga. You can't even shoot. You wouldn't even fit in there. You the only motherfucker can't hit a jumper. He said, nah, Wayne's talented. He has charisma, lots of it, but lyrically, nah. Went to Miami from Atlanta 2 weeks ago. Only two TSA workers missed my flight. The bags made it though. Mill, you see they ain't kick your man off stage when he made that DMX jacket for Kiss. Um, I believe Jeff Hamilton was probably there with the diplomats. He fucked with all of them. He just seemed like a type of dude. He one of them people that just gravitated towards hip hop, and he understand that he has a celebrity in hip hop, so he hang around them niggas. That leather that you seen him with on the stage, he just had that leather on my show about 2, 3 weeks ago. He was holding up, saying that Wale wore it in a video. Um, he was gonna probably do a jacket for all of them. Like if the Dips would have won, I'm pretty sure they had a diplomat jacket or something for them. But giving the DMX jacket to Jada, that was an appropriate time. Bring it to the guard here, man. You know what I mean? Jeff officially D blocked now. You funny as hell. Why aren't more Philly cats at the top of the charts? Them niggas like wreck, yo. They like wreck. You see that DMX leather was fire. Most of Jeff Hamilton's prints is dope. I think I might have seen that leather. I think I might have seen that leather on a table out there, being prepared just to know what it was. As a matter of fact, I think I got it on camera. Yep, I think I got it on camera. It was like half zipped out of a garment bag. They need to start permanently banning people for acting up on planes. It's just the wrong place to act up at. If you think you about to go dummy on a plane I'm on, you got me fucked up. Word. My man said a Puerto Rican had Dipset ducking and hiding. Corny. He He said, "You heard the Nas album? He watches the dribble." Nah, it's only a matter of time for one of these niggas take my lingo and put it in a song. It's been I've been mentioning freestyles and shit. At least Stan Spit and Herb McGruff, they said something about the dribble in a song. Big O, somebody else, but I won't be shocked. It's official. I had a my man said I know Puerto Ricans that have you duck and hide. Listen to this shit here. I always speculated that there was something that I was fond of about Italian people, or something that I liked about Italian people. I thought they was cool or whatever. You know, you got the ones that call us moolies and shit like that. But whenever I went to school with an Italian dude, he was cool and shit. Whenever I went to school or interacted with Italian chick, she was sexy or she was cute and shit. And it was just something that I somewhat identified with them. I was talking to this Italian chick yesterday, and she told me that it's a book that they have that you can read, and it kind of takes Italian people's roots back to, they got some type of Latin. They got something Latin in them, and the chick was saying that's why you kind of like see similarities between Italian women and Puerto Rican women and shit. You know, with the big hips and shit like that. And they was telling me that when Italians came to America, they was forced to check off the Caucasian box. And as far as identity and shit, I forget the name of the book, but I definitely want to read it. I thought it was some interesting information and shit. My man said, facts. The Italians was cool, had culture and honor. Oh, she broke it. He said Moors was in Italy and Sicily. She broke this shit down to a science. Like, a lot of Italian customs and a lot of customs that Puerto Ricans people do is the same. Like, I think they both Catholic. They both might celebrate some of their holidays similar. They might both celebrate Christmas similar. Like, they got a lot of similar shit within their cultures and shit, and people don't talk about that. He said, "Oh yeah, definitely keep us in the loop with that." I thought it was incredible. He said when my book dropped, I gotta. I'll tell you what happened. It's done, completely done, everything done. I'm a published author. I self-publish. I gotta send it to get it printed. The motherfucking MacBook started acting stupid. This has been consistent throughout my career. Whenever my MacBook get to acting up, whenever my um whenever my equipment get to acting up, I'm like a few feet away from doing something great. That be the last, obstacle or some shit. What's up with Kanye listening party? Kanye got like 50 niggas featured on that goddamn album, yo. I got the um I got the feature list right here. Y'all wanna hear all these features on Kanye's album? This nigga put out a compilation. He is a producer, but this is all the people on the nigga album. Pusha T, Don Tolliver, Kid Cudi, Fabio Foreign, Donda, Jay Ruger, Little Yachty, Playboy Cardi, Travis Scott, Baby King, Young Thug, Vori, K. Psy, Roddy Rich, Little Durk, 070 Shake, West Side Gun, Kanye the Machine, Jay Electronica, Jada, Styles, Chic Luch, Larry Hoover Jr., Pop Smoke, Francis and the Lights, Jay Z, of course, the Sunday Service Choir, The Weeknd, and Lil Baby. God damn, man, that sound like a fucking record label, yo. Look at all them people on one fucking project. God damn, man. I remember when Rakim didn't feature nobody, yo. He said he's doing an upscale DJ Khaled move. He said that ain't bad. It sounds strategic. That's just too many goddamn people on the album, man. Whose album is it? His, or is it a compilation? For real. He said Jim Jones' face was priceless when the locks kept bringing up Max B name. I need about another week off for the diplomats, man. Straight up. Italians do not have great grandfather. That's BS. I didn't understand what you said. What's up with that J.R. Ryder Hell Rail interview? I talked to J.R. Ryder a couple of days ago, 2 days ago. We were supposed to do it. He didn't hit me back. I'm not chasing him for that shit. I don't care. Shit, I'm gonna continue to thrive and be who I am and shit. I said what I had to say. If he had something to say or not, he would have been and said it already. Again, I'm popping. I ain't gotta chase nobody. My man said I got my money. I have my money on Dipset. I was with the Dipset too. Don't the Dips and the Locks have bad blood before? Not that I know of, but shit, the way Sheik Luch was carrying it was like he had zero tolerance for them. Zero tolerance. Word. I'm about to hit these morning pull-ups, dips, and push-ups. Me too. My man said Dominicans don't can't claim black either. They don't have to claim us. They don't. We alright. They disrespected the brand before a younger fan base. J.R. Ryder and J Hood supposed to be doing a mixtape. You hear Fat Joe said Cameron was leaving before it started. I heard quite a few people say that. That's another reflection on his character. Here, check him out. He in Madison Square Garden. The whole world is anticipating seeing a show between the Locks and the Dips. How could you wrap your mind around leaving? Where are you gonna go? What about the rest of the fans? What about the rest of the world anticipating this performance and shit? What about Joel Santana and Jim Jones who showed up? Like, just listen to what type of person this nigga is to even do some shit like that. I heard the new Nas and Eminem. I heard the new Nas and Eminem body him on his own song, EPMD too, but the album's good. We ain't heard that. We ain't heard it. We ain't heard it. The diplomats don't like each other. The urban street culture mimicked the whole street code from Italians. The motherfuckers don't like us like that. Sheik said he brokered the deals for everyone. No doubt. Did you check out Beanie's Drink Champs interview? I spoke about it on this very platform. Good morning, everybody. I appreciate the super chatters. I see y'all all up this morning. Make sure y'all get to the gym. Check out the movie True Romance. It tells you about the Sicilians. Sheik was definitely ready for whatever. Silverback Gorilla. New York artists struggle after leaving a legendary group. Prodigy solo, he had solo success. Jim Jones has had solo success. Joel's probably would have had solo success if he ever worked. My man said Eminem sounds weird now, just says a bunch of words, absolutely no substance. Diabolical, radical, mathematical, radical. That shit. Method Man had success. Raekwon had success. Ghostface had success. That should he be doing. Mickey Fax, he said that about Royce. He said, we don't want to hear that syllable rap. We want to hear something. Do you tune into those Vlad Mafia interviews? Not really. The one dude that did one recently, he sounded like Ray Liotta from the fucking Goodfellas and shit. That shit seems to be becoming more popular and tempting to mafia guys and shit. They like getting in front of the cameras now. This is another way you could tell that things are changing in society. You got mob guys who never would ever speak to anybody, getting on camera doing interviews and snitches at that. They not even scared of shit. You know what I mean? Eminem ruined that song with EPMD on Nas' album. I heard Vlad got the Alpo interview. I've seen several, at least 3 videos saying that. Let me tell you something, right? I'm not stuck on Alpo. I was never stuck on Alpo. Whatever I needed to get from him, or I wrote it in my book. You know what I'm saying? I already did my Alpo thing and shit. Y'all can see that in my book. Um, Everything else, if he got money to pay them niggas, pay him. I'm not gonna pay him shit. I'm not gonna pay a person to make them relevant. And if a nigga stand in front of my camera, if I point it at you, if I edit the video and push it, you gonna be popping the following week. You feel me? Y'all didn't know who Sean Branch was. I did that. So I wouldn't. I have paid. I paid someone on my platform, but I've never paid niggas to get on my show. That's nah. He said the Alpo curse is real. Jim Jones fell off the stage. Man, they just looked totally in disarray. I think it was karma, man. I think that was karma. Some type of karma in the building. Too many things went wrong at one time. Vado or Saigon? I like Vado's music a little bit more. I ain't all the way in tune with Saigon's music like that. I just started listening to him this year and shit. He can rap. He just did bars on 995. He said, cool don't last forever. He said, Jim said he dived off the stage because his ring fell off. Anyway, Kanye trying to follow Khaled formula. It's not working for Khaled. When DJ Khaled do them albums with 50 niggas on it, and that shit only be relevant for 2 days on Instagram and shit. We don't be chasing them niggas. These A-list MCs that go and do these projects, these guys who supposed to be A-list, we don't be tripping off them niggas. We don't be listening to them niggas. We'll listen to some old shit first. I mean, them niggas be on some groupie shit with each other. They want to sit around and do music videos with each other, show off their Cuban links and shit like that. But them niggas not leading the culture of hip hop and shit. How often do we talk about DJ Khaled on this platform? Never. Never. Niggas not even official and shit. J. Cole has the album of the year so far. Unfortunately, Benny let me down. B probably had too many features, man. He said they don't even perform those songs. Never. You heard the Makami album. Some of that shit be corny, yo. That shit, it need to be said and shit. I know who Makami is. I listen to some of that shit. Some of that weird shit be corny, man. We don't. Nobody's gonna get on the internet and make Makami relevant. That's a secular thing. His sound is esoteric. Only certain types of people listen to that shit. But the fuck out of here. That shit out of here. Niggas be trying to make them niggas official. Motherfuckers be having their faces covered up and doing all this. Man, sit your ass down, man. Like, it was cool when you first came. It was mysterious and some shit, man. But don't nobody listen to that shit, man. Who in here listen to that shit? The fuck out of here, man. We gotta get back to throwing niggas off the stages and shit. Y'all remember KRS One threw PM Dawn off the stage? He shouldn't have did that because PM Dawn was a part of hip hop too. They had a nice song, Set Adrift on Memory Bliss. He shouldn't have been treated like that. But some of these niggas need to be thrown off the fucking stage, man. And get the fuck out of here, man. The fuck, man. Everybody that's standing next to Westside Gunn is gonna be accepted and thorough and this is what's popping. No! Fuck out of here. Anyway, I don't know how you feel, but you don't have to strongly feel like that about paying dues. Man, you could never tell me how to run my platform, nigga. What type of person are you that would suggest how a nigga money is spent? It makes no sense. Makes no sense. He said PM Dawn was a part of hip hop. He was. He was. Set Adrift on Memory Bliss. That was a hip hop song. That was a rap song. It was a different flow, different tempo. Prince B, he looked it different. KRS wasn't having it. You like Akeem Ali. Nah, I ain't hip. When is the Vado Saigon battle? I don't know. We need that King Erner interview. I interview him. Should be hilarious. He said you don't mess with West Side. I do like Griselda music. I like West Side Gun music too. But some of that shit, man, y'all be tripping, man. Some of it is fly. One brick, just one brick. Some of it is cool. We fuck with it, man. But nah, 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 nah. Conway and Benny. He said PM Don Paper Dog was dope. PM Don versus Arrested Development. That would be alright. But PM Don don't got no tracks. Shit, Arrested Development only got probably like two. Mr. Window in Tennessee. That battle will be over with quick. Dribble. He never asked for donation. Working for him, I guess. Yeah, he said PM Don passed away. His name was Prince B. He's been dead for quite some time now. Shoot. If Griselda was around in the 90s, I don't think they would have had the success they do now. Anyway, I got to get to the gym, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications, man. I'll be back on a little bit later, man. People telling me, they like, man, we be missing the dribble, man. Don't nobody give up the motherfucking narrative like you, man. Y'all be wanting me back. Y'all be wanting me back. I'm about to get up out of here. I just want to say one thing before I leave to Uncosta. I fucked you up with that tangerine shit on. Y'all see me with the tangerine Dan Marino on. Hey, me and Un be going through it about colorways and shit. That orange Sergio attacking that Dan Marino. Anyway, I gotta go, man. We'll holler at y'all a little bit later in the day. It's time to smoke. Time to get to the gym. Peace. All right.